Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. All right, just gotta hit record here since it's after 10 o'clock. New personal best/worst for showing up for who. So anyways, let's do it anyways, right? Better late than never, they say. We'll see about that. So today we are going to manifest more beauty. Today it's all about manifesting more beauty. Our herb of the week is burdock. I love the affirmations this week. I just read them standing in front of the fridge. I print them out, so every time I walk by the fridge, I see these beautiful affirmations that some of them I believe, some of them I would like to believe, but I'm going to say them out loud nonetheless. So on Wednesdays, I thought it would be cool if we manifest more good stuff because, yeah, like last year, I definitely learned my lesson about bitching and moaning and manifesting more craziness. So now I'm trying to manifest more good stuff in pretty much any freaking way that I can. So today we're going to manifest more beauty. I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go because I have an assortment of cards that I found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards that had beauty on the title or something about beauty from my decks. So it's kind of like up to the cards which direction beauty goes. But I think it's going to be interesting because beauty can go any which way, right? I have a tea bag quote that I've been reading this week from Emily Dickinson. It says, "Beauty is not caused, it is." Beauty is not caused, it is. Well, Emily, I'm still going to try to manifest more beauty in my life. So, yeah, beauty can happen inner or outer. Beauty can be just something that we perceive, we appreciate, and yes, beauty can just be something that that is. The world just is beautiful. Gaia just is beautiful. You are beautiful. You just are beautiful because that is what you are. You are love, you are light, and that is beauty. So I have no idea what the hell these cards want to talk about today, but I am here because I am curious and I am definitely open to manifesting more beauty in my life. I mean, today's Wednesday for me and you, and on Wednesdays, I have a buttload of things to do. I mean, it's wash the house Wednesday, it's water the house plants Wednesday, it's clean the wabbit cages Wednesday. I mean, I got a lot of bullshit to do on Wednesdays. It is my work day. And I really could get caught up in the drudgery, or I could really get caught up in focusing on the beauty of, I mean, even when I'm flinging rabbit turds, I am taking care of these beautiful animals with their soft coats and their fluffy bunny faces and their cute little ears. Like, there's a lot of things for me to appreciate while I'm doing this dirty work. As I am cleaning my house, I don't just need to clean the dust and the dog hair. I can be blessing it. I can be looking for the things, the aesthetic things that I think are beautiful about my house, my old ass house. I can be looking outside. I can be looking at the beautiful clouds, the beautiful blue sky today. They hardly even sprayed any chemtrails today. It's so pretty. The natural beauty of nature is shining through. So I do know that in each moment I do have a choice whether or not to see beauty or less than. And so yeah, that's what I'm starting off with. But we got some really great cards today. So the first card that we'll be talking about is the Oracle deck that really gave me the inspiration to do these Wednesday episodes where we manifest more good stuff. And it's the Enchanted Blossoms deck by Carla Morrow. And so we'll be hanging out with this beautiful dragon butterfly. It's the yellow tiger swallowtail. So this is actually one that you probably have seen before. And it's on an orchid, which is just so timely because like we just had Valentine's Day and like Aldi's had orchids on sale for like $12 and they were beautiful. But I was like, I just can't spend $12 on something I'm gonna kill. So I didn't get any, but like it's a really popular flower right now. These orchids are purple and they look really beautiful next to this yellow and black yellow tiger swallowtail butterfly dragon. So that will be the first card. This was the card that really got me thinking about all these wonderful things that we can manifest more of. So then we're gonna, I guess I'll just do these. Should I do these in any specific order? Not sure. All right, so maybe let me shuffle these so I can see like which order Spirit wants me to do them in. We'll start with this dragon butterfly, and then we will go into a witchy card. We're gonna go into the Enchanted Spell Oracle by Priestess Moon. Oh my gosh, follow her on Instagram. She's so fun. This card is a beautiful young lady, kind of reminds me of lots of people, maybe even my younger self. She is playing a harp. She's playing a harp. She has the phases of the moon around her, beautiful flower, some other symbology I'm sure we'll talk about. And yeah, she has her eyes closed. She has a crescent moon on her third eye, and she is feeling the beauty. So yeah, I think that like it's good to see the beauty, but yeah, even more so, feel the beauty. Because what if you lose your vision? What if you no longer have eyes to see? Does that mean the beauty disappears? I don't think so, honey. That means you gotta feel it. And you should have been feeling it all along. So yeah, beauty is something that we not just see with our eyes, but we feel. And that is why her eyes are closed, because she is feeling the beauty of the music. All right, next we'll go to, let's see how these shuffled out. We'll go to the Soulful Woman next with a card number 5, Ageless Beauty. So this one I definitely relate with because she is a beautiful woman with lots of silvers in her hair. She sort of has this like angel wing coming out on the side of her face. I don't know why that works, but it does. She has earrings. One of her earrings holds a key on it. And it's Ageless Beauty. So yeah, what did we learn yesterday? Old ain't dead, right? We had some great grandmother crone energy coming through with the healer cards on our Tuesday Tarot Tuesday, and old ain't dead. And old is, I mean, yes, we're gonna age and we are still beautiful. Our beauty just changes. So tweak your vision, tweak your perspective. And we'll talk about that with the Ageless Beauty card. This card says, with grace, dignity, and strength, I grow into the unique texture of my feminine soul. So I'm excited to go there because, I woke up looking like an old hag for sure. And guess what? Even old hags are beautiful. Okay, then we're gonna go to a deck called, let me get it right, it's called Joy and Sorrow. This deck is by what's her name? Roxy Sim Hermsen. Roxy Sim Hermsen. It's called Joy and Sorrow. You can find this as an app on your phone, the Joy and Sorrow deck, or you can order it. It's a great independently published deck. We are, and it's really cool because like she has her drawing on the front of the card, and then on the back of the card is the words. So it doesn't have a guidebook or anything. And the card is called Bountiful Beauty. Bountiful Beauty. And yeah, we're looking at a woman holding all these gorgeous kind of tropical flowers, I would say. Maybe not. Yeah, a little tropical. She's standing in an archway with a chameleon getting ready to crawl off or over across the top of the archway. And she's got a pink dress with all these yellow designs on it. She has a yellow flower in her hair, yellow necklace. There's a beautiful tree behind her, and there's a staircase behind her, which kind of, to me, says we need to ascend into a higher perspective when it comes to beauty. Like if you don't feel like you have beauty in your life, in your essence, in your presence, you can cultivate this. I know Emily Dickinson said beauty is not caused, it is, and she's right, it is. Beauty just is. And if you aren't seeing it, you need a higher perspective. So climb up that staircase and get a better view. Get out of your ego, get out of your lower vibration, get out of the muck, get up on higher ground so you can look out and actually see with clearer vision of how much beauty there really is in the world. Then, if that wasn't enough, we got the hummingbird coming in next with a message of beauty from the Eco Heart Oracle by Ingrid Kovakanas. And I love hummingbirds. They've got so much shimmer in their feathers. They're beautiful. They fly beautiful. They just remind you of so much. So I'm excited to connect with the hummingbird with a message of beauty. Then we'll be doing Kyle Gray's card from Angel Prayers, Honor Your Beauty, with Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Jophiel. And we'll be hanging out with her for a minute, and we can see what she says about honoring your beauty. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. So yeah, if you have inner beauty, it shines out, okay? You can put on makeup till the cows come home, but yeah, if you aren't a beautiful person inside, you still gonna be ugly, bitch, okay? So, I mean, it's like if you're an evil, nasty person, there isn't enough mascara to cover that up. Sorry, concealer on concealer, it's just your energy is going to speak for itself. That's why people who are truly beautiful, they don't even need makeup. Like, they are just glowing. So, I mean, I'm not putting down makeup or the beauty industry. I would never do that. But I'm just saying it comes from within. So if you want to cultivate more of that, we'll hang out with Archangel Jophiel and see what she says. And then finally, we're going to end with kind of an ugly little critter. We're going to end with this brown colored owl. We're going to end with this Sacred Vision Oracle card by Lynn V. Andrews. And the illustration is by Robert Taylor. The artwork is by Robert Taylor, and the oracle message is by Lynn V. Andrews. It's called Sacred Vision. It's a Native American deck. So yeah, we have this brown, kind of ornery looking owl. He's got a coin on him, a medicine wheel, an elephant, some bells, some beads, some charms, some feathers, but like the colors are really like brown, gray, a little bit of blue and red, but like really not by definition that which you might call beautiful. But he has a message. He's number 13. His message is about beauty and the friendship bundle. So that is what we're gonna end on, I guess, because that's the way I friggin' shuffled, and that's pretty much the way I live my life. Just shuffle and let's go with whatever spirit wants. So are you ready to hang out? I mean, I don't even know why I say good morning anymore on this podcast, because like by the time you guys get it, it's afternoon. But hey, morning, noon, or night, we can look for the beauty that's just everywhere, and that's gonna be all right. All right. Like right before I hit record, I'm sneezing and belching, and I have to talk about beauty. All right, yeah. I'm not so convinced. All right, so let's talk about this incredible flower, the orchid, incredibly unique beauty, and the yellow tiger swallowtail. Oh, yeah, it's yellow and black, and then on those back bottom wings, it has beautiful turquoise aqua. I love it. Ooh, she did such a good job with these cards. So let's talk about this beauty with its symmetry and fragrance. Every aspect of orchid is an embodiment of beauty itself. Yeah, because like when I saw them at Aldi's, and I didn't smell them, next week I'm sure they're still going to be there, I'll smell them. They look like they're not even real. That's what the orchid is like. Is that even real? Is that even alive? That's incredible. People have fallen so deeply under the orchid's spell that they have helped to cultivate more than twice as many orchid types as there are species of birds. Once a solely tropical flowering plant, orchids can now be grown almost anywhere with a little care, with thousands of varieties in every color of the rainbow. Everyone can find an orchid that sings to them. Its exotic grace, elegance, delicacy, and diversity make it a fitting symbol of beauty. This card is a reminder of your inner and outer beauty and the allure found in the world around you. Everyone has loveliness in them, even when we might not feel like it. The grace of a hand, the curve of the body, or the shape of a brow, all can be exquisite and loved. The charm of one's soul should always be held sacred. Breathe deep. Breathe deep and welcome any thoughts on what you find bewitching about yourself. For you are beautiful. For the rest of the day, notice the artistry that surrounds you in the rich colors of the sky, the fresh scent of the grass, and the elegant lines of buildings. Acknowledge them. Welcome them and revel in them. See yourself reflected in the beauty of the world, as the world and the self truly are beautiful. So yeah, it really is time today to start seeing all the beautiful things. What is your job in the world? To see all the beautiful things. And there is a question that you could journal or just keep on prompting yourself today. And it is, what small beauties do I see in the world around me? What small beauties? So it doesn't even have to be big, beautiful things. Like really just like the color of the lampshade in front of you. Maybe just the texture of the fabric of the shirt that you're wearing. The smell in the air can be beautiful. The lines of a building, right? You can see beauty in anything, and I mean it. You can see beauty in anything, in anyone, and of course, yourself. So thank you, Orchid. Thank you, Yellow Tiger Swallowtail. Yes, everyone has loveliness in them, okay? And it may or may not be physical. It hopefully is the charm of one's soul, right? That inner beauty coming through. So let us really just sink into the beauty today and see. I love how it says, breathe deep and welcome any thoughts of what you find bewitching about yourself. So find something, one thing, one aspect of you today that you find beautiful, that feels beautiful within you. Maybe it's just you closing your eyes and seeing how soft your cheek is, right? Just touching your face and seeing how soft, the softness is beautiful. I mean, especially if you're hard on yourself, start with something just kind of abstract like that, to start to appreciate the many, many, many beautiful things about you. So let's get a list going. What small beauties do I see in myself? What small beauties do I see in the world around me? Let's start to cultivate beauty. I know what Emily Dickinson said, beauty is not caused, it is. And so you don't have to actually create beauty. It's already there. You just have to have the vision and the appreciation to see it. All right, there we go. That felt pretty damn good. All right, so now we're moving on to this enchanted spell oracle where she has her eyes closed and she's playing the harp, right? So we're gonna put these cards out. She's playing the harp. She has a message of beauty. We'll have a little spell with this if you're into that. I think that would be fun. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, we're talking about inner beauty, glamour, and pride with this oracle card. And that flower is the lotus. Yeah, so we have an orchid and now a lotus. Like the most classically, historically used flower ever. The lotus flower has long been associated with the crown chakra and our connection to the divine. Its perfume is deep. So now we have to smell an orchid, and now we have to figure out how to get our hands on a lotus so we can smell a lotus. So its perfume is deep, rich, and floral with a slight herbaceous tang. Lotus oil is considered one of the most beautiful oils to heal the skin and add radiance. Lotus oil, healing the skin, adding radiance. Now, on a metaphysical level, the lotus represents enlightenment from seeing the inner beauty of all things, rather than just their physical being. Yeah, and I really love for us to practice that more and more, seeing the inner beauty, feeling the inner beauty, acknowledging the inner beauty. The priestess of beauty that we're looking at, who's sitting on this chair and playing her harp. The priestess of beauty plays her harp in a moment of quiet contemplation. Above her, a sacred lotus flower floats, surrounded by the 10 phases of the moon. The word Gaelach appears, which means moon in Scottish Gaelic. The priestess understands that true beauty lies in people's souls and not their physical appearances. And this really is such a good practice, like such a profound thing to introduce in your life if you haven't already. I mean, our bodies are just the forms that we have right now. It's not who we truly are. It's our souls that carry that energy that we perceive as beauty. So, yes, the form can be beautiful, but The true beauty lies within. So when the priestess of beauty is chosen, you may have been putting a great deal of importance on physical looks. Glamour, vanity, and superficial appearances are strongly indicated. And I know we all guilty of it. There is nothing wrong with wanting to look your best and taking pride in your appearance. But when you start judging yourself or judging others in a negative way, solely based on physical appearances, the priestess of beauty acts as a gentle reminder to rethink this. Youth and good looks are fleeting. And what truly matters are the inner qualities, such as kindness, compassion, joy, loyalty, truthfulness, and honor. After all, the physical body is but a fleshy temple designed to carry us through life. And when we leave this world, it is our inner qualities that remain. So yeah, I think it would be healthy for everyone to just pat yourself on the chest real hard and say dust to dust. Because that's all this fleshy meat suit is. This fleshy temple, if you will. But yeah, this, and if you're into the Course in Miracles, this fleshy reflection of our belief in separation. Okay, that's all this is. That's all this body is. It's a temporary vessel. It is not who you are. It is not what you will take with you. What you take with you is your inner cultivation of love and your inner qualities. Beautiful qualities: joy, compassion, loyalty, truthfulness, honor, right? This inner beauty. So yeah, that is what true beauty is. Not that we can't appreciate our forms, but it is fleeting. I mean, maybe it's just me getting ready to turn 42 here in May. But yeah, like some days I'm like, yeah, baby, you looking good. And then the other days I'm like, what the hell happened? Where'd you go? So we really have to detach from our physical forms and really start to connect to that beauty that is within. Because yeah, when we leave this world, and we will be leaving sooner or later, it's our inner qualities that we take with us. So it's a real short ritual called the 10 Petals Lotus Ritual. The 10 Petals Lotus Ritual. And this is a lovely way to concentrate on the beauty on the inside. So a lovely way to concentrate on the beauty on the inside is to draw a lotus flower with 10 petals. On each petal, write something you admire about yourself that is not a physical feature. So you're going to draw a lotus flower with 10 petals, and on each petal, write something you admire about yourself that is not a physical feature. You will be surprised at how many gorgeous inner qualities you possess. Place your lotus illustration in a visible place and refer to it whenever you are feeling less than. Okay? Because if you're feeling less than, you need to be reminded of the inner qualities that truly make you a gorgeous human being. You are beautiful, and it has nothing to do with your face, your body, or your form. You are beautiful because of the inner qualities that you possess. And if you can get that in your mind and in your heart and in your experience right now, it's going to serve you in the future, because time ain't slowing down for anyone. Which takes us into our next card, number 5, Ageless Beauty. All right, ageless beauty. Where do we want to put her? We'll put her on the other side of this orchid flower. So we have the orchid flower with the tiger, yellow tiger swallowtail butterfly in the center. We have the beauty, the priestess of beauty, kind of diagonal up in the right corner. And now we have the ageless beauty balancing it out on the lower diagonal left corner. Oh, I love the way this looks because there's so much purple and red and yellow in all of these cards. So yes, with grace, dignity, and strength, I grow into the unique texture of my feminine soul. Ageless beauty. That said absolutely nothing about my face, right? Because it is my soul, it is my inner qualities that are going to determine whether or not I feel beautiful, whether or not I am perceived as beautiful. So let us see what else this says about ageless beauty. I feel like this could really help, you know, if you are overly attached to the vanity that comes from looking at your reflection in the mirror. All right, so as each year passes, I am more and more inspired to live with strength, beauty, and grace. I understand that embracing my wholeness, all my gifts, mysteries, mistakes, and shortcomings, I understand that embracing my wholeness is vital to my aging process. Therefore, I live my own life and no one else's. With every passing decade, I grow into the depth, power, and unique texture of my feminine soul. As I do so, I recognize the importance of releasing my younger self, as well as those parts of myself that over-adapt, over-give, and over-accommodate at the expense of my own well-being. With grace, dignity, and strength, I grow into the unique texture of my feminine soul. Ooh, so yeah, as we get older and wiser, as we grow into that fine wine, yeah, we learn things, don't we? Yeah, we let go of our younger self. We're like, bye, bitch. And we let go of those things that hold us back from our strength and our dignity and our beauty and our grace. Right? We don't overgive anymore. We don't over-accommodate. We start living our own life. No one else's. We start being our own self, our own unique beauty. Yeah. 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 So yeah, embracing all of ourselves. The gifts, the mysteries, the mistakes, the shortcomings, the ugliness. Embracing our ugly is part of our ageless beauty. It's part of who we are, right? Listen to the song by Celine Dion, Imperfections. Really, you are you, honey. The scars, the stretch marks, the flubberies, the dingly dangly parts of you, like that is you. Embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace your form in this unconditionally loving acceptance type of way, and go deeper than your form. Go within. Okay, go within to that inner strength, that inner beauty, that inner grace, and grow into the unique texture of your feminine soul. So beautiful. Really, let's just flow right into the joy and sorrow card called Bountiful Beauty. So this is the card where we're looking at the lady that's inside an arched doorway. Behind partially opened white wrought iron gates, which symbolize loss and trauma, stands a beautiful young Caribbean woman. She is grounded and welcoming. Her face glows with empathy and love. In her arms, she holds a beautiful bouquet of tropical flowers. Their scents and beauty make for an intoxicating feast for the senses. The stems are thick and strong to survive in the constantly blowing trade winds. Their leaves are green and broad to capture the rain, and the texture of the flowers is waxy yet flexible. A lizard scampers up the wall and perches at the top of the archway. This messenger tells you it is time to enter the next portal on your journey of healing. Behind the lovely woman are stairs leading up towards a clear blue sky. At the side of the hill is a flamboyant tree depicting a brighter future where the grass is greener. There is even a railing to assist your ascent up the steep set of stairs. The bouquet offers strength, flexibility, and a thicker skin to protect a broken heart. Accept the bouquet. Accept the bouquet. Come inside the gates and begin your ascent. So the guidance from the Bountiful Beauty card that we're looking at here today, Bountiful Beauty guides you to share your joy like you would share a bouquet of flowers. Even if you have little, you can always share the gift of a simple smile. It costs nothing and can make all the difference for someone who needs a little uplifting. So smile more or send someone flowers. Everyone can use a little more joy. So yeah, that's a fun message. I was like, you know what? Like, do you ever take a selfie where you're like, resting bitch face, and then like you're like, oh, I should try smiling, and your next smiling selfie is so much more, quote, beautiful, because you let some of that inner joy come through. So everyone really is more beautiful when they smile. I mean, perhaps that's just an opinion, but that is one way for us to share our inner beauty, share our inner light, share our joy, help uplift others, help spread more beauty and joy in the world. So smile your ugly mug at everyone you meet today. Smiling more just as you're sitting here listening, like, look, it's okay, look like a fool. Just smile right now. Fake smile if you have to. Your brain won't actually know the difference. So if you want to get in a better mood, if you want to feel more beautiful, if you want to cultivate more beautiful vibes within yourself, use your face, use your form, slap a smile on there, girl, boy, whoever be listening, and see how that uplifts you. See how that uplifts other. So yeah, this is our first card where we have someone who's actually smiling. Ageless Beauty and the Priestess of Beauty aren't smiling, but this lady is starting to crack a smile a little bit. So yeah, see how that serves you today. All right, we're going to put her on the right side under the Priestess of Beauty. We'll put her right there. I like her there. These are all really big cards today. So yeah, let's get yourself a drink. Let's smile while we drink it. Let's feel some beauty within us, and let's do our affirmations so we stay connected with burdock root this week. And I love that, burdock root's our herb of the week, and the first affirmation is I am strong. And these flowers that she's holding, they have thick stems because, yeah, they sway with the wind. They decide that they're going to be beautiful no matter what gets sent their way. And yeah, strength is definitely something that I consider very beautiful. Yeah, strong, graceful, dignified person is definitely beauty to me. Hey, beautiful lovelies. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our beautiful herb of the week, burdock. Shout out to my sponsors and patrons. I dedicate all these amazing affirmations to you, baby. I am strong. I detoxify my life. I surrender to the process of deep change. I see problems as solutions. I release what is no longer needed and allow positivity to fill its space. I am open to the blessings that come my way and find inner contentment each day. Yes, baby, I am strong. I detoxify my life. I surrender to the process of deep change. I see problems as solutions. I release what is no longer needed and allow positivity to fill its space. And I am open to the blessings that come my way. And I find inner contentment each day. And so it is. Oh, don't you always feel so much better after you do your affirmations? All right, so if you have been living your life up to this point feeling like an ugly duckling, it is going to be a process of deep change for you to heal that. And don't you feel like it's time? Don't you feel like it's time to start enjoying yourself, respecting yourself, loving yourself, appreciating yourself, knowing that regardless of if you're having a crazy hair day or a bad face day, I mean, regardless of that, you feel beautiful, right? You understand that your beauty is from within. I am strong. Strength is beauty. So yeah, being open to the beautiful blessings that come our way, seeing the beauty in everything. I mean, if you are not feeling like when you look around, you are surrounded by beauty, I highly recommend getting more nature into your life, getting more flowers, getting more plants, getting more herbs, getting more hummingbirds into your life. It is one of my favorite creatures. So next we're doing the hummingbird with a message of beauty. Get a hummingbird feeder, plant some marshmallow root, something that they love, so that you can sit out on your porch and just really be in awe of how much beauty there is in the world. Get yourself a hanging basket this summer. I'm telling you what, you gotta bring some more beauty into your life and into your experience and into you. And yeah, I mean, there's lots of different ways to go about it, because once you start appreciating the beauty within yourself, then you're going to see it more outside of you. And reversed, even once you start appreciating the beauty of nature and the creatures, it'll rub off on yourself and you'll start to see that beauty within the essence of your energy too. So don't get caught up in your face. Don't get caught up in your body. Good Lord, don't get caught up in your hair. Skip over all the physical things if you're struggling with that. And I mean, don't even try to see it yet. Go within. Go where the real beauty is, and let that energy tweak you and teach you how to truly perceive beauty. And then you understand that your physical form really does not matter. And ironically, then you'll start to see it as beautiful. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. All right, here we go. Beauty, hummingbird. Give yourself permission to just stop and to become centered and grounded in your heart to see the beauty of each day. So that is the message from the hummingbird, from this beautiful Eco Heart Oracle. So yeah, we're looking at a hummingbird that's getting some nectar out of a bleeding heart flower. Yeah, so this is like the second message that like kind of touched upon maybe having a broken heart, right? If your heart needs any healing, if you feel like, yeah, I guess I do want to just touch upon this. If people in your life have rejected you, and then like you twisted that in your head to feel like you weren't good enough, you weren't lovable enough, and then like your self-esteem hit the goddamn floor, there is some healing work to be done. There really truly is. So this oracle is really cool because she has a channeled message with each of it, that she was like in a trance, and she saw some things. So she's in a trancy moment right now. I'm just going to relay her experience to you so we can appreciate it. Hummingbird energy is soft and pastel, with bright flashes of colored lights like day stars. The energy is quick and filled with light. Hummingbird's message is to enjoy the fleeting beauty of this life. Take every opportunity to see the grace and magic in all beings and things in your world. Be mindful of the small treasures that are passed by every day in your rush to get on in the world. Hummingbird's purpose is to bring more beauty to the world, not just by its physical presence, but through the work she does in pollinating plants. So yeah, hummingbirds are messengers, time stoppers, and symbols of love, joy, and beauty. They are associated with magic. Their feathers are used in love spells. In the Andes, they symbolize resurrection. Hummingbird wings move in a pattern of an infinity symbol representing eternity. Aztecs believed that if they died in battle, they'd be reborn as hummingbirds. So what does this have to do with you? Well, the oracle is asking you if you have taken time out for yourself lately. Have you stopped to rest and become grounded in your physical body and location? Are you missing the beauty of each day in your rush to go from place to place? Give yourself permission to just stop and be. Just give yourself permission to stop and be. To become centered and grounded in your heart. To see the beauty of each day. So yeah, if we're rushing around like a bunch of crazy pants, yeah, it's like you're moving too fast to really see the beauty that's going on around you. So yeah, just be. Beauty is not caused, it just is. It just bees. You are just beautiful. It's who you are. It's what you are. Yeah, let's learn from the hummingbird. I love how it says the hummingbirds, what did it say? It's a time stopper. They're messengers, they're time stoppers, and symbols of love, joy, and beauty. So yeah, there's a lot of amazing things to appreciate, but really it's just like when we stop and get out of our heads, get out of our minds, get out of our egos, and just sink into that awareness, that presence, that energy of who you truly are, that's going to be your biggest ally. That's going to be your quickest way to just tap into the beauty that just is. That just is. And then Archangel Jophiel is going to come in and say, honor your beauty. Okay? Discover your inner and your outer beauty, and then honor it. It's going to be so good for you. It's going to feel so good. Honor your beauty. So now we're bringing in the angels. We've got hummingbirds. We've got butterfly dragons. We have priestesses. We have beautiful goddess women. And now we have your angels coming in. Your angels are encouraging you to know that you are more beautiful than you realize. You are perfect in the eyes of God and his angels, and it's time you looked at yourself this way too. So when non-physical looks at us, when angels look at us, when God looks at us, when Source, Creator, all that is, looks at us, we are perfect. We are beautiful. And it's about time, it's probably over time, you're overdue for seeing yourself this way too. Beauty goes beyond vanity and outward appearance. But taking steps towards making yourself feel and look good will help. You have a beautiful heart, and the angels are blessed to guide you. So yeah, beauty is within, absolutely. Beauty is within, but that doesn't mean that you can't love your body, you can't feel good, you can't honor, respect, and take care of you. I mean, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed, honey. I want you to feel good. I want you to feel good. The angels want you to feel good. The hummingbirds want you to feel good. Everybody wants you to feel good. So the angels are coming through today with Archangel Jophiel. The angels are here to boost your confidence because they can see how harsh you can be with yourself. Seriously, we are our own worst critics, and sometimes we are just downright vicious. Harsh, oh my God, let's call it for what it is. Just vicious, nasty to ourselves, and that shit needs to stop. Your beauty goes beyond looks, but you must see that you are beautiful inside and out, because it is the truth. Take some time today to look at what you love about yourself in the sense of your looks and what you love about who you are within. These thoughts and acknowledgments will align your soul with God. And that takes us back to our first card too, with the orchid and the yellow tiger swallowtail. I mean, that card wants you to make lists of what small beauties do I see in the world around me? What small beauties do I see within myself? I mean, make a appreciation list of all the beautiful things that you love about yourself. Draw the 10-petal lotus and write down your inner beauty things. Start to see yourself as a beautiful human being. And sure, you can love things about your form as well, but true beauty does come from within, okay? And we can always rely on our inner beauty. I mean, our outer beauty can be taken away from us in a split second, right? You get hit by a bus, your face ain't pretty no more, honey, but you, on the inside, are still gorgeous, beautiful, perfect in the eyes of God and Source and all that is. Perfect in the eyes of creation. So let's just talk for a minute about Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel's name means the beauty of God, and she is the archangel who can help us acknowledge our beauty. She is a wonderful angel who can be called upon to overcome the voice of inner doubt and fear that many of us face. She's like a breath of fresh air and brings a serene, positive energy to anyone who calls on her. She works closely with Archangel Michael to help us overcome negative traits in our thoughts and choices. So if you are literally your own worst critic, your own bully, you've just got into the bad habit of putting yourself down, call on Archangel Jophiel to help you overcome that inner doubt, overcome that inner critic. Call on Archangel Michael too. Have him cut those cords to that negative attachment of you being such a critic to yourself, right? Call on the angels, call on your inner strength to help you honor your beauty, okay? Because it's really important that you feel good. It's just so important for you to feel good in this world, in this life, in this form, because it is a gift. It really is a gift to be in this fleshy temple, this fleshy meat suit. It's fun, right? It can be really fun if you're enjoying yourself as a human being, right? And all your imperfections. Love all your imperfections. And with grace, dignity, and strength, allow yourself to grow into the unique texture of your own soul. All right, ready for the final card? It's our little grumpy owl. Our little grumpy owl. Number 13, Beauty. The owl has a friendship bundle. And these cards also have the picture on the front and the words on the back. I don't even know if I need the guidebook. I think probably not. I'm not sure here. The owl bundle. Here we go. This is a card of the West. And I'm just going to read it to you and then we're going to be done. So this is talking about another thing. Okay, so we've been talking about inner beauty. We've been talking about outer beauty. We talk about beauty in nature. Now, another thing that we can talk about is the beauty of a friendship. The beauty of a friendship, another thing we can appreciate. The beauty of a friendship creates an energy that is seen in a person full of love. Expressing your highest nature with another who is equally engaged rings bells of joy for all to hear. What can you do to heal the turmoil in the world? What can you do to help heal the turmoil in the world? You can become a true friend. Create your friendship bundle and hang it around your neck. Like a great bird of prey, feel yourself softening in a westerly wind, knowing the grace of dreams realized. People are known by the stories they tell. Your stories are constructs of the people you have met along your journey. Ultimately, the grandest and most beautiful is the story of meeting and sharing the journey with a kindred spirit, a true friend. So yeah, what a beautiful way to kind of like get our thoughts even in a different perspective, you know, like spreading the beauty in this world, sharing it with another, appreciating another, loving another, watching the stories that you tell, the stories that you tell about yourself, the world, and the people that you love. Are they stories of beauty? Because if they are, you're going to start helping heal the turmoil in the world. So as you love yourself more, you're adding more love into the world. That's why beauty, connecting with the beauty within is so important, because that's what we need. We need a world full of humans that love themselves, that see themselves as beautiful, perfect creations, regardless of what they look like. Because if we can get more beauty cultivated within ourselves, then we will see more beauty reflected in the world. So it all boils down to self-love every single damn time, doesn't it? So this card, the owl bundle. So the bundle is something that you can wear around your neck, like kind of like a talisman, or, you know, something that reminds you. The owl bundle is associated with friendship. And this might just be a great time to say thanks for hanging out with me. The owl's piercing gaze asks you to go deeper into your truth, to discover a missing piece that you have been searching for. A piece that may reside with a kindred soul. So once again this week, with burdock as our herb of the week, we are being prompted to go deeper again. Now we're going deeper into our truth today, to discover a missing piece that we have been searching for, and a piece that may reside with a kindred soul. The ringing bells signal spirit to come from many faiths, to do ceremony and to celebrate this friendship. Even Ganesha of the Hindu people is called, clearing obstacles on the path to the heart. Only when your heart is at peace can you come to ceremony fully as your most beautiful, complete self. Woo! So manifest more beauty in your life. If you have been practicing self-hatred, self-criticism, all that judgment to yourself and to others in the world, it really is time to release that, because it doesn't serve you anymore, and replace it with the positivity of seeing the beautiful things, appreciating the beauty, loving yourself, healing yourself, and becoming a complete whole person, a complete, beautiful, complete self, right? And then you can live your life fully. Then you can come to ceremony as a whole being. And that truly is beautiful. So we can call on Ganesha, we can call on the archangels, we can call on the hummingbirds, we can call on the owls, we can call on the butterflies, we can call on our higher self to help us connect and manifest more beauty, help us heal, help us realize that true beauty is within. And once we start to connect with beauty within, we will see beauty reflected around us. It is just the way the universe works. It is law. So anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. You are a kindred spirit to me. I am a kindred spirit to you. And in that energy, we are adding more beauty out into the world. It is how we bless the world. So smile today, laugh today, love today, honor your beauty today. Focus on the beautiful attributes that make you a glowing, lighted soul. And yeah, bottom line, manifest more beauty. We can do it. We totally can. I have 100% effing faith in us for sure. All right, on that note, thanks so much love to you, and I'll see you again soon. Beautiful, beautiful being. I love you.